Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ruchi Pundora. So in the last video, we talked about how to create Angular project. And in this video, we will discuss the bootstrapping process of Angular application. So first we will discuss the definition of bootstrapping process. So in simple terms, bootstrapping refers to initializing the Angular application. If I have to summarize in one line, Angular Bootstrap is the process where the framework starts, loads the first module, creates a root component, and renders the first view. So now we know what bootstrapping process is. Now we will talk about how it works. So when we start a project by running command ng-serve or npm run start, Angular CLI reads the angular.json file. So let's go there. It's basically a configuration file. If you see this build, we have two important things here. First, we have index, which declares our index.html file path. And second, we have main, which declares the path of our main.ts file. So what it does actually, it tells the Angular CLI to use index.html as base and tells to compile main.ts file. So let's see both of the files. This is our index.html, which will be our base view. This will be rendered on UI. Now let's go to the main.ts file. It's right below the index.html file. Let's go there. What it does, you can see it runs these functions. We have platform browser dynamic. It basically set up Angular browser environment. In simple terms, it prepares Angular to run in a browser. Next, we have Bootstrap module, which has app module as an argument. So what it does, it tells Angular to start with app module. It means the root module will be our app module. So let's go to app module. See, we have our app module here. Let's go there. So this is our app module file. See, we have bunch of things here. Let's discuss it one by one. First, we have declaration, which basically tells that this app component belongs to this module. So when we create a new component, we add it to a module inside the declaration array, so the Angular knows that this component belongs to this module. So next we have imports array. So what it does, it tells Angular about other ng modules that this particular module needs to function properly. For example, we have app component in this module. If I create a form inside the app component, I will need a form module, and that form module needs to be added here. So now that form can function properly inside the app component. Then we have providers. Here you add services that you need inside the module. Then we have bootstrap array. It decides which component to create first. So here it bootstraps your first component. So here we have app component. So it creates your first component, which is app component. Now if we go inside the app component, I have removed everything inside this HTML file and wrote this. Now we will go to its TypeScript file. Here you can see its selector is app root. So what a selector is, basically when we have to use this component, we can just use a app root tag. Then we have template URL. It is the path of the HTML file of this component. Style URL. So here is the path of the CSS file of this component. Now our app component is created. Now it will look for the app root tag. So inside the index.html file, you can see we have this app root tag. Now our app component has been created. So the heading we declared in the app component will be visible under the body tag, because now this app root is active. How that heading will be embedded inside this body component, let's see it. For that, we will go to our browser and we'll go to our localhost 4200 where our application is live. Inside the app component view, we have one heading, my first Angular project. We can see that it is rendered on UI. But how it is rendered inside that index.html body tag? Let's see it. Let's inspect this. Right click, click on inspect. See, this is our index.html file. Inside the body tag, we have app root, and inside the app root, we have our h1 heading tag. So this is how our application bootstrapping process works. Now, before I summarize everything what we learned in this video, I want to highlight one point. Inside the index.html, we didn't have any script tag, right? You can see there is no script tag. So where these script tags came from? So these scripts are injected here by Angular automatically. You don't need to manually add these. Let's understand this. We compiled our main.ts file, right? This is what we did in the starting of the video. We compiled the main.ts file. This is exactly your file, main.ts file. Since the browser can't understand TypeScript, it needs to be compiled into JavaScript file. So main.ts is now your main.js here. So why do we need these script tags here? So the browser knows which file to run. It knows that we have to run main.js file, which basically starts your whole application, starts the application, loads the Angular, and bootstrap your root component. So it's a pretty simple HTML file with some script tags. Now let's summarize everything what we learned in this video. So first, when we run the application, CLI reads this angular.json file, right? We have some paths here. It tells us to compile your main.ts file. And inside the main.ts file, inside the module, we have our root module, which is our app module. Then inside the app module, we have our first component that needs to be created inside the bootstrap array. That is our app component. It creates our first app component, right? And then this view is displayed on our browser with the help of our index.html file. So now we know how bootstrapping works in Angular. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. So that's it for now. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.